cansado. A veces no comía, no dormía en el suelo, pero espero que valga la pena.
Simone joins me now. Simone, I know Cindy, her mother gave you permission to interview her daughter in the hospital yesterday. How is Cindy doing?
Allison, Cindy is feeling okay. She still has a cough and sounds very tired, which is totally understandable considering all that she's been through over these past few weeks. She told me she is being treated well in the hospital, but she just doesn't want to be there anymore. And just to rewind a bit, her symptoms started with a fever, cough, and headache shortly after she was transferred to the San Diego Convention Center, which is serving as a makeshift shelter for migrant girls run by Health and Human Services. Now, Cindy estimates about 100 migrants had COVID there when she left, which is actually in keeping with what our NBC affiliate in San Diego reported, that as of Sunday, 134 children have tested positive for COVID-19 at that facility. Now, a spokesperson from the Office of Refugee Resettlement was not available for an interview, and they declined to discuss individual cases. They told us in part, ORR's first priority is to ensure that unaccompanied children are safe, healthy, and unified with family members or other suitable sponsors as quickly and safely as possible. Now, I just want to note it's been almost a month since Cindy first crossed the border. Now, ORR also provided us with some recent numbers on COVID nationwide. So as of March 25th, quote, 528 unaccompanied children testing positive for COVID-19 remain in medical isolation. As of March 25th, 2021, none of the minors who tested positive have required hospitalization for COVID-19. So, Allison, obviously Cindy's case is more recent, but hospitalizations do seem to be rare.
So, Simone, let me ask you, when she first crossed into the U.S., Cindy was in a detention facility in Texas, if I understand correctly. What did she tell you about her experience there? What was it like?
Well, she says being at the San Diego facility was 1,000 times better, her words, than what she experienced at that Customs and Border Protection facility in Texas. Now, she doesn't remember which facility it was, but her experience is everything you might imagine from those unsettling images that we've seen played over and over again on our TV screens. For example, CBP says their policy is to allow showers at least every 48 hours. That is not what Cindy experienced. And Allison, it's so rare to actually be able to hear a firsthand account from a migrant detainee. So I'll let her explain it in her own words.
Ahí nos miraban como unos bichos raros porque como que ellos no querían que nosotros entráramos acá al país. Bueno, no todos, porque había unos bien buenos, pero ahí no, fue feo, muy feo. Ahí dormíamos unas encima de las otras. La comida era la misma los 3 tiempos. Nos bañábamos cada 5 días. Para 700 niñas habían solo 8 baños. No, nos levantaban a cada ratito. No, nos dieron colchones. En 2 colchones dormíamos hasta 8 niñas.
We asked Customs and Border Protection for a response to what Cindy said that she experienced there. And here's what they said in part, quote, "Our goal is to ensure that CBP has the continued capability to quickly and efficiently transfer unaccompanied minors after they are apprehended to HHS custody, as is required by U.S. law and as is clearly in the best interest of the children. Addressing the flow of unaccompanied children crossing our southwest border is an important priority of this administration and DHS." And Allison, I just want to mention on the COVID front, CBP told us they do look out for symptoms and have medical personnel on site, but they will refer migrants to local healthcare systems for testing and treatment. And again, we don't know where exactly Cindy contracted the virus.
Simone, one more question for you. I know you talk with Cindy's mom, and she's really anxious to see their daughter. They've been separated for over 10 years. What else did she tell you?
She is an emotional wreck, as you can imagine. I mean, her daughter is in a hospital with a potentially life-threatening virus, and her mom feels helpless 3,000 miles away in New York. I'll let you hear from Maria Ana herself.
Ay, abrazarla, amarla como mi bebecita que ha sido mi niña. No tengo palabras, yo la estoy esperando con todo. Me llevo las noches pintando su cuarto, arreglando su cama, esperando a mi niña. No sé por qué mi hija tiene que estar sufriendo de esa manera, porque no es justo. Es algo muy triste para mí.
I mean, it's just heartbreaking. You can hear how emotionally distraught she is in that interview right there. And one of the most troubling aspects of all this, according to the mother's immigration lawyer, no one from Health and Human Services even notified her that her daughter was in the hospital for COVID-19. The only way that she found out was because Cindy was able to borrow a doctor's phone and call her mom. I mean, again, HHS declined to discuss individual cases with us, Allison.
Oh, Simone, it's heartbreaking, especially when you think this is potentially happening to so many thousands of families. Thank you so much for your reporting.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.